Arata Izumi is a different concept. My full respect to Arata. He gave away his Japanese passport and applied an Indian passport. He's living here. He's played for the country. He's coaching here. He's played India. Oh, that's a different rare.
And one more question, if for example कि हमने पीआईओ प्लेयर्स को लाने के लिए प्लान भी कर लिया और सब कुछ सेट भी कर लिया, डू यू थिंक विद करंट रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन जो आपने बताया, और हर कंट्री में ऐसे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हैं, पीआईओ प्लेयर जो हैं अवेलेबल, ऑब्वियसली जो यूथ में है, क्योंकि जो भी सीनियर टीम में कोई भी इंटरनेशनल टीम में पार्टिसिपेट कर चुके हैं 2 से या 3 से जो भी मैचेस हैं, तो वो तो पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पाएंगे, इट विल बी वेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, ओनली यूथ प्लेयर्स वो आ सकते हैं. सो डू यू थिंक जो पीआईओ प्लेयर्स अवेलेबल है, आर दे रेडी टू सरेंडर देयर पासपोर्ट एंड कम? सो इसमें सिंपल एक ट्विक देता हूँ. फॉर एग्जांपल, यू आर द पीआईओ प्लेयर एंड यू आर प्लेइंग इन द ब्रिटेन, एंड ब्रिटेन के सेकंड लेवल या थर्ड लीग में आप खेल रहे हैं. would you how are you going to react as a player, PIO player? आपका क्या राय रहेगा?
देखिए, ये तो ऑन द सरफेस इफ यू आस्क मी ब्लेटेंट ट्रूथ है कि नो. हाँ, each and every PIO who has been very conveniently using the Indian media, the digital platforms and the social media and the fan clout of social media of Indian football over Indian football only says abolish the dual passport rule, we are willing to play for India, we want to serve my country. हाँ, आपका कोई कनेक्ट नहीं है, what do you say, आपकी इंडिया से. For example, my inhabitants came from Bangladesh. If you track back my inhabitants, I come from Bangladesh, my family hails from Bangladesh in a place called Borishal. Because partition of India mein Punjabis and Bengalis came over. It's a different story. My grandfather came much ahead before the partition, but my ancestral root is to Bangladesh. I've been to the ancestral house in Borishal. My parents have been there. My families have been there. They have come over. But if you ask me, there's an emotional connect. I feel emotionally for Bangladesh. If you ask me to surrender my Indian passport and not for a Bangladesh passport, sorry, I won't. If any Punjabi is asked to surrender his Indian passport, go to Pakistan, he or she won't. एक इमोशनल कनेक्ट रह सकता है, जो हम लोग बांग्ला में पैतृक भिटा कहते हैं, एंसेस्ट्रल हाउस. हम लोग कैसे थे, इतनी कहानी सुने, व्हाई नॉट? हाँ, दैट्स ब्रदरहुड. बट सरेंडरिंग ए पासपोर्ट, नो. ब्लेटेंट लोग ना बोलेगा, नहीं भाई साहब मैं तो खुश हूं. आज के दिन पे लोग, आप भुवनेश्वर से बाहर हैदराबाद में, भुवनेश्वर या उड़ीसा से हैदराबाद में, कैलकाटा से दिल्ली आके बैठा हूं. हम दिल्ली से आज हमें बोले, जस्ट गिविंग ए हाइपोथेटिकल एग्जांपल, यू गो टू चेन्नई, आई एम गिविंग यू. जब मैं 10 बार सोचूंगा अपना ओन कंट्री में शिफ्ट करने के लिए, और यहाँ पे फैन बिलीव कर लेते उस पीआईओस को जिसको जिंदगी में देखे नहीं है कि उनकी प्रोफेशनल और पर्सनल, देयर आर टू पैराडाइम्स. हाँ, प्रोफेशनली मेरे साथ जब जितने कुछ लोगों का बात हुआ, आई डोंट वांट टू टेक देयर नेम्स बिकॉज दे हैव कॉन्फाइडेड टू मी इन प्राइवेट. दे सेड, okay, I'm 25, 26, 27. Aim is to play international football. More than that, can India go to the World Cup? This is how the conversation happened with them. Can India go to the World Cup? They said, Nilanjan, one player cannot make a difference in football. Are the other 10 players good enough who can support me? I can make a difference. But would the same difference be created by the other 10 players? I see that not happening. Right. So we need a crowd of 5, 6, 7 foreigners in the sense the players of Indian origin coming in and then plugging in the best of available talent from India and playing and taking India to the next level. Now, हर 4 साल में वर्ल्ड कप क्वालिफाइज होते हैं. They are growing older. So आज के दिन पे जो 27 है, उसका 3 साल या 2 साल प्रोसीडियर होएगा आपकी पासपोर्ट लेने के लिए. By that time is already 32. There's no guarantee India makes to the World Cup of 36. It's a body contact sport. उनकी फॉर्म, उनकी मेंटल एप्टीट्यूड चेंज हो सकता है. That's professionally. For the time he surrendered, applied for an Indian passport, he has to play in India because उनको इंडिया में रहना है. Indian club को उनको recruit करना है. So from the personal side point, the quality of life, his friends, his clout, जो socializing है, जो social gathering है, he needs to sacrifice all of that for those kind of 4 years for which he is gambling. Because 21-22 साल में top PIO तभी भी सोचता है कि मैं तो इंग्लैंड खेल लूंगा, मैं तो स्कॉटलैंड खेल लूंगा, मैं तो नेदरलैंड्स खेल लूंगा, एंड फॉर ऑल द राइट रीजंस. आई एम नॉट ब्लेमिंग देम. Michael Chopra in 2002 was given an offer by Stephen Constantine. I still remember it. He wanted Michael to come over and play for India. At that time, the dual passport rule was allowed because Stephen felt that Michael Chopra and Baichung Bhutia at the helm up front would not just be deadly; they would be one of the most lethal combinations in entire Asia. He had said that many times on record. Michael Chopra at that time was playing for Newcastle United. He had dreams, obviously. He was a very quality player. And there was a video of him where he went past Rio Ferdinand, who knew a bit of defending. And that clip, despite social media not being there, went viral. It's unfortunate Michael couldn't make it to the English team. Again in 2011, for the Asian Cup, the dual passport rule came into place, Bob Houghton went all out to recruit Michael Chopra. Michael said no. He still had time. So, बोलना आसान है सोशल मीडिया का, आई वांट टू पे बैक माय कंट्री, आपको करके दिखाना है. वर्ल्ड दुनिया वही होता है कि ना, दो टाइप ऑफ लोग होता है कि मैं जो बोलूं आप वो करो, और मैं जो करता हूं वो आप भी करो. भाई आप भी तो करो, क्योंकि if you look on the surface, I don't see any European in the sense, maybe a player of Indian origin of a different passport surrendering their passport and coming over to play for India. A.
True.
B. I even had chats with many Asian and African players who are playing in the I-League and even in the ISL, more in the I-League. Very prominent names. All of them listened several chats on a personal level, not on an official level. I was a journalist at that time, but each one of them politely declined. I'm very happy with my country. And some of the countries say India provides a much better quality of life. Arata Izumi is a different concept. My full respect to Arata. He gave away his Japanese passport and applied an Indian passport. He's living here. He's played for the country. He's coaching here. He's played India. Oh, that's a different rare case. We felt that would open up a Pandora's box, but unfortunately or fortunately it hasn't.